We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you an executive? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Just in case you're asking, with the assistance of some of my subscribers, I already gave Alicia 150,000 Jamaican dollars. That 150,000 was paid to the funeral home today. There is the receipt on your screen. We wanted to ensure that the little angels, they got a proper send-off. So the cost is now 400,000 Jamaican dollars, not 300,000. I am hoping to give Alicia another 100,000 Jamaican dollars by Monday, and some subscribers, they have already sent her something via Western Union and otherwise. Apart from the funeral package, remember that grave digging and dead yard I go keep, and all of that cost money. Plus, I am sure that after the funeral, little Nyamins I go on. If you wish to donate via bank transfer, there is the information on your screen. If you don't want to donate that way, send me a WhatsApp message to 876 458 9111. That's 876 458 9111. And let us discuss other ways that you can donate. Alright? In the news today, now, last week, Friday, September 12th, I told you that detectives at the Old Harbour police station, they have arrested and charged a 47-year-old construction worker. His name is Kenneth Golden, but he is also known as Lanny. Lanny is living at Gardenwood District in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. Lanny, he was charged for the offences of rape, buggery, sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 16, grievous sexual assault, sexual touching of a child, and sexual grooming of a child. All these offenses were committed against an 8-year-old girl. At the end of that report, I had said that another rapeable named Sean, he was also wanted for sexually assaulting the 8-year-old girl. Well, look on your screen. I was sent that message on Monday of this week. The person said, after the story about the little girl in Gardenwood, residents went in search of Sean and he was found in bushes hiding. In other words, persons in Gardenwood district, they heard the report that I carried and they went to search for Sean, and Sean, he was found hiding in bushes. Sean was captured by the residents and he was handed over to the police, and he too has also been charged. His correct name is Sean Edwards, and on November 4th coming up, Sean, he will be celebrating his 48th birthday. He is living at Gardenwood District in the Old Harbour area. Sean, he has been charged for rape, sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 16, grievous sexual assault, sexual touching of a child, and sexual grooming of a child. The allegation is that the 8-year-old girl and Sean, they are living in the same community, and from time to time, Sean would go to the 8-year-old girl's home where he lured her away to a section of the yard. Sean, he then had his way with this 8-year-old girl, including using his tongue on her. Sean, he was charged, so he'll be facing the courts shortly. Boy, may I tell you, you know. The question is, what pleasure can a so-called man find with an 8-year-old girl? Eh? Sick indeed. In this next report, The police, they've arrested and charged a 35-year-old sales rep for wounding her 6-year-old daughter. Her name is Yashana Clarke, and she's living at Pimento Walk in the Ocherous area of St. Ann. Reports are that yesterday morning, Friday, September 19, a father dropped off his 6-year-old daughter at school in Ocherous. Whilst she was at school, the daughter, she was observed with multiple bruises. She was asked about what took place, and the child reported that her mother, Yashana, she had used a belt buckle and a machete to hit her all over her body. She said her mother also used her hand to hit her in her mouth, causing a wound. The Ocherous police, they were called in, and following police investigations, the mother, she was picked up by the police and she was charged, so she'll be facing the courts shortly. In this report, on Wednesday night, September 17, about 9 o'clock, a businessman parked and securely locked up his purple 2012 Toyota Voxy at his gate at Silverstone in the Portmore area of St. Catherine and left out of town. When he returned home yesterday morning, Friday, September 19, about 11 o'clock, only the spot him see Hoodlums thief the Voxy. This one, it took place Wednesday night, September 17, almost 8 o'clock. It took place at the intersection of Municipal Boulevard and Mandela Highway in the parish of St. Catherine. Our information is that a female in her late 40s, she was on her way to work in Portmore. She was standing along the roadway awaiting a bus when a Toyota Taunus drove up and stopped at her feet. Two hoodlums jumped out of the Taunus. One of them was armed with a gun. They proceeded to rob the female of her handbag containing 40,000 Jamaican dollars in cash, her Samsung cellular phone plus important documents. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape in the Taunus. Just like that. This one, it took place early yesterday morning, Friday, September 19, at minutes to 4 o'clock. It took place at Albany Housing Scheme in the Bay Road, Little London area of Westmoreland. Our information is that a man in his late 20s, he was at home when he got up early to go to work. Knocking was heard on his front door, followed by a section of the door being kicked open. A hoodlum pushed a gun in the house and demanded that the man, he handed over the keys for a brown 2015 Toyota Axio motor car that was parked in the yard. The man, he did not give them the keys. He ran through a back door of the house and managed to escape from the hoodlums without being hurt. About an hour later, the man, he returned to his home and he realized that the house was ransacked. The hoodlums, them thief 72,000 Jamaican dollars in cash and a Samsung A15 cell phone that he had in the house. The hoodlums, they also took up the keys for the Toyota Axio and thief the Axio. A report was made to the police. Later in the morning, about 10 o'clock, the brown Toyota Axio motor car was found abandoned in the Lucy area of Hanover. Investigations are continuing. In this next report, the police in St. James, they are awaiting a post-mortem examination to ascertain what led to the death of a man. His name is Annadie Cavon Jamario McGruder. He was a 27-year-old child care worker living at Morning View in the Flanker area in the parish of St. James. Reports are that Annadie, he was last seen alive at his home by a family member on Tuesday night, September 16, about 9:30. He was not seen all day Wednesday. On Thursday morning, September 18, at minutes to 8 o'clock, the same family member became concerned and he went to check on Annadie. Annadie's lifeless body was found lying face down on his bed in his room. He was dressed in a white t-shirt, a red shorts and a pair of white socks. Annadie had blood on his face and his body was in an early state of decomposition. The police, they were called in and they processed the scene. Investigations are continuing, and like I said, a postmortem will be done to ascertain what was the cause of Annadie's death. Sad indeed. This one, it took place Thursday night, September 18, about 9:15. It took place along Southern Parade at the intersection of Arundel Road in the Portsmouth area of Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. Our information is that guy on your screen, his name is Rashad Smith. Rashad, he celebrated his 20th birthday on Thursday when this incident took place. He was living in the Portsmouth area. Rashad, he was there with a group of guys sitting along the roadway and having a conversation when a white Toyota Axie motor car drove up and stopped where the group of guys were sitting. 3 hoodlums jumped out of the car with guns in hands and opened gunfire at the group of guys who ran off in different directions. The hoodlums, they then jumped back in the car and made good their escape in the area. Rashad and a 21-year-old guy named Jesse, they received gunshot wounds all over their bodies. Rashad, he died as a result. A 22-year-old guy, he received gunshot wounds to his right foot. A 32-year-old guy received gunshot wounds to his left foot. And a 34-year-old guy, he received gunshot wounds to his right thigh. They were rushed to hospital where 21-year-old Jesse, he was admitted in a serious condition. The others were admitted in stable conditions. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 22 spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. In this next report, we are doing some digging and we are going to be updating this report in a subsequent video. But what we are learning so far is that a 29-year-old guy named Paul, he was shot and killed in a bar in the Wharf Road area of Orange Bay in the parish of Hanover this afternoon. Like I said, I am doing some digging and will be updating this report in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, now, if you look on your screen, that photo is courtesy of Trelawny Trending on Instagram. They keep you up to date with news affecting the parish of Trelawny. That guy's name is Daviel Daley, but many persons called him Twin or Terrible Six. Tomorrow, September 21, Daviel would be celebrating his 25th birthday. Daviel, he had a twin brother and they were living at Queen Street in the Falmouth area of Trelawny. Now, I'm going to be playing a voice note that was sent in by a PNL detective who knew Daviel and his twin brother very well. And then I'm going to be telling you why, how and by whom Daviel was killed. Listen this.
One twin this year, Papa. And kill him this morning. I stab him up and fall up near here. You know? The mother did a long time from age. From me about 14. Yeah, man. But me say, boy, they might take coke between them, you know? They when they are Clarke son up on their father. And come down. And I party coke with them. So it's a close to park. Same place. Close to them shoot him in Annadie night chair and sit down up. When they say 2 man around the bus park. Around there so him par with them too. Pay coke around there. They fix car tire. I tell them boss man, we feel away man. They not get trouble like bad trouble, you know. Me say them start take coke and something, you know. Now nobody for guide them and grandmother left kind of fire. Then father, Papa Clarke Stone. Feel that way, man. I don't tell them, man. Remember to tell them. Really boy them, I know, man. Twin them in the mind. Two of them start take coke, you know. But you soon get more information. You know, I think of Dave and David then, yeah. You know, I mean, I remember showing them that. Yeah, man. And Papa bless up yourself, you know, man. If you did the funeral, soon the girl, no. Bless up yourself, my boss. No respect to you. You know? Yeah, man. So, Papa, you named Mikey do it. He have had trouble past, you know, because his brother had a bad man, you know. And then kill him out of Copper Spend. Him Speedy. I don't remember the right name. None of you carry news them time about about 4 or 5 years now. Less a female brother. I mean say in a jail all long now was here and you know. I'm a bun coke too, you know. And I come sat them here and come out, you know. Sat them here and come out. Yeah, man. That's why I come there now. All of them are coke, and the twin brother me saying there too. I'm going to buy weed and stuff, by the time I come back in, see brother young. Pay coke them, man. Really boy, them man, all of them are coke. He didn't save Mikey there, stop up you this man, he kill you. A madman there, Falmouth. Then always say man have money for him, beg money, have him money. He may stop man already too, so me wonder for that he went there jail for the same way. Because he went stinking in the street. Only boy Papa, remember me tell him, man. Coke the man them.
So you heard that. So this is what took place. On Thursday, September 18, Daviel, also known as Twin or Terrible 6, he went with a contractor named Miguel to Greenwood in the parish of St. James, where he did some work for Miguel. After Daviel completed the work, Miguel did not pay him the $1,500 that he was supposed to be paid. I am not sure why he was not paid, but when he reached home, he told his twin brother Davel that Miguel did not pay him. Early yesterday morning, Friday, September 19, about 6 o'clock, the twins Davel and Daviel, they were at the tire shop on Crooked Street in Falmouth. Also at the tire shop was the contractor Miguel and another cokehead named Thorn Lawrence. Thorn is popularly known as Mikey and he too is 25 years old. Mikey is living at Cornwall Street in Falmouth. Davel, he then left to a nearby shop to buy something. While he was gone, his twin brother Daviel, he started asking Miguel for his money. Mikey intervened and an argument developed between Daviel and Mikey. This argument, it led to a fight. The twin brother Davel, he was at a nearby shop when he heard his brother Daviel crying out for help, so he ran out of the shop to assist his brother. As he was entering the building, he saw Mikey holding on to his twin brother Daviel, plaited here with a black angle knife in his next hand. He was beating Daviel. The twin brother Davel intervened and stopped Mikey from beating his brother. Daviel, he then ran out of the building on Crooked Street onto Tarp Street, but Mikey chased him and caught up with him. Mikey, he then used the black angle knife to inflict several stab wounds to Daviel's neck and back. Daviel, also known as Twin or Terrible 6, he collapsed and he died right there. And irrespective of the fact that Daviel was a cokehead, he did not deserve to die trying to defend the money that he worked for. Mikey is in jail and he will be charged for murder. Let's hope that justice prevails. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend. about Popeye Newslink and PNL Vlog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica, criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica, oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica, criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica, oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain, Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them broke out can't tame, but me want me country back, give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back, give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica, criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica, oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica, criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica, oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the